Herzlich willkommen zu einer weiteren Ausgabe von Wrestling, und zwar hier ein King of the Ring Turnier. Ich dachte mir, ich nehme hier als Präferenz SmackDown vs. Raw 2008, sprich ein 10 Jahre altes Spiel. Wie ihr hier seht, werde ich hier Jeff Hardy spielen, der hier gegen seinen Bruder antreten darf, aber der Clou ist, ich werde natürlich alle Matches spielen. Und wir legen hier gleich einmal los. Rey Mysterio gegen Finlay. Bei SmackDown wird das stattfinden. Und zwar hier ist es so, man konnte keine Wrestling-Zusammenstellung selber machen von den Wrestlern. Man konnte auch keine Matches machen, so wie im 2018er Let's Play. Läuft gut. Ich wollte noch ein bisschen den Unterschied zeigen, was 10 Jahre ausmachen.
Instead of pandering to the fans, you should really keep your head in the match. Come on, you're looking at a superstar who can feed off the crowd and use that energy to win the match. Now there's a superstar with guts. These top rope moves
und vor allem,
high risk.
Wie es quasi für Leute wie mich schwerer gemacht worden ist. Scheiße, jetzt steht er auf.
Rey Mysterio is so fast, so agile and so talented.
Gegenüber 2008 noch.
Championship material. Sure, he was a champ for what?
Auch wenn es hier jetzt nicht so wirkt.
Of course it wasn't anything compared to my legendary reign. It was longer than that. And if I recall correctly, he successfully defended the championship against you. Yeah, a fluke victory against an injured opponent. That's how this little jumping bean has to win his matches.
Wird Zeit zum Zurückfighten.
Oh, he can taunt all he wants, but once he's lost the match, he's gonna wish he spent this time going after his opponent. I think you're wrong about that. I think this is going to make his victory tonight that much sweeter. Look at that. That's going to go over big with the fans and build some momentum at the same time. You gotta watch out for your opponent when they're getting fired up like this. Come on, quit showing off. This is a wrestling match, not a popularity contest. We've seen this before. He's been wrestling his style of match and he's coming up on a
so, Rey Mysterio ist natürlich mit allen Wassern gewaschen. Hat sich hier gut zurückgefightet.
Oh man, these WWE fans are fired up. They sure are, and you know that's going to have an effect on this match. You know, there's such a thing as playing to the crowd too much, and that's what I'm seeing here.
Und wie auch noch.
He's wrestled this match his way all. I think he's gonna fly. The adrenaline is pumping. The crowd is coming alive. This is
Big Splash. Reicht das für Finlay? Das war klar, dass es dem nicht so ist.
Look at this. Pandering to the
crowd.
Nothing wrong with keeping the paying customers happy while you build some momentum.
Alter, der Kleine packt das aus, Alter, das pack ich nicht.
And if his opponent is smart, he'll get the hell out of there.
Oh. So, jetzt ist wieder Finlay dran.
Man, this one's turned into a fight. Pure
befördert Rey hier nach draußen.
We knew it was going to be intense. We knew it was going to be physical. And here's a little something for the fans. That's why they love him. Who cares what they think? All he's doing here is giving his opponent a chance to recover. You feel like a jerk when someone counters you like that. Nice reversal. This superstar is all fired up, and so is this capacity crowd. Yeah, well, one mistake and we're going to see that fire put out pronto.
So, dabei schaut es wieder gut aus für Rey.
They sure have, and that's where the superb conditioning of the WWE Supers. He's got this crowd solidly behind him, and now he's going to give them exactly what they want to see. You can't just keep playing to the crowd. That's a huge distraction, in my opinion. This has been a great match so far, but I think it's pretty obvious which way it's going.
Oder?
Oh, really? Are you willing to go out on a limb and actually make a guess then?
There's no guesswork involved, but if his opponent might not have enough left to kick out.
Oh.
Rey Mysterio never fails to impress me. Every time he enters the ring, he finds another way to defy the laws of physics.
Speaking of the law of physics, I think Ray's gotten to a point where his competition is just too big and too strong for him to beat.
I think Mysterio can be competitive at any level against any opponent. If anyone would know that,
Ja, ein
it's
Hin
you.
und ein Her, das Messer steht... Ah, das Messer steht auf Schneide. Das Match steht auf Messerschneide, sage ich einmal. Finlay ist auch ein harter Brocken.
When you think of how many years Finlay has been in this business, it's amazing that he can still compete at the level he does.
No kidding. He's taken great care of himself. A real fit guy, that Finlay.
Alter!
Seeing a match like this makes me proud to be part of this company.
I'm with you, partner.
A small package. 1, 2. Fast.
I think we might be looking at the future of the WWE in this ring tonight.
Wouldn't surprise me one bit. This is a great match. The fans are definitely into it.
And that's what really matters. If the WWE fans aren't happy, they'll let you know it. What a reversal. I hope this isn't the...
I've seen matches won and lost.
Noch ein Big Splash kommt er auch an. Jawohl.
There's the pin. Can his opponent kick out?
I've been looking forward to this match all night.
So have I. It's certainly been one of the most anticipated matchups in recent weeks.
Alter, die kommt dann immer den Finish aus. Alter.
These superstars aren't having any trouble doing
Oh.
that.
They sure aren't. And that's an... This is a big risk. Will it pay off? Night after night, the WWE superstars never fail to amaze the fans.
And that's a good thing. I don't even like to think about where we'd be if they didn't.
Well, we wouldn't be
Da
sitting
wird
here
ungefähr
calling
gekämpft.
this
Bist du
match,
deppert.
that's for sure.
You can't let that break your focus, but that's easier said than done. A lot of people think Rey Mysterio's really exciting to watch, but he just doesn't have the size nor the strength to compete at this level.
I think you're selling Mysterio short, no pun intended. Mysterio's developed a very unique style that makes the most of his natural speed and agility.
Sure, but if it comes down to Mysterio versus a super heavyweight, I know where I'm putting my money.
Das war jetzt nice.
Man, this
Das ist
Finlay
weniger
so
nice.
tough, so aggressive. He likes fighting dirty, and it's easy to see.
There's the cover. Can he do it?
Rope break.
I knew it was only a matter of time before we saw that. I don't like it, but as long as it wins matches, it's going to keep happening.
And that's what matters. If you're not doing everything you can to win, you're in the wrong business.
Ja, Finlay ist ein extrem harter Brocken.
I'm with you, partner, but it's got to end sooner or later.
Well, whichever way it goes, no.
He's going for the pin. This could be it.
2. I think these superstars are going to keep it up until they've got literally nothing left to give.
And that's the attitude you have to take to win. You look at these fans. They didn't like that one bit.
Yeah, well, I got some bad news for the WWE fans. He doesn't care what they think. I love hearing a crowd come alive, even if I disagree with what they're saying.
Me too, and I do agree with what they're saying.
These superstars are at the top of their game, but only one of them is going to have his hand raised at the end of this one.
And that's a real shame because, like you said, this has been a great match so far.
So what? You want to say that everybody wins so that nobody gets their feelings hurt?
I never said that. I'm just saying that in a great match like this, everyone involved deserves...
He's been looking for that match, and now he's taking advantage.
Nee, verkauft man sich jetzt nicht gut mit Rey Mysterio.
He could pin his opponent right here. These superstars are so unpredictable. I'm having a hard time figuring out what they're going to do next.
I don't think you're going to be... This is stupid. Why is he risking everything by going up there? He could get the pin right here. There isn't an ounce of quick in these superstars.
There certainly isn't. They're in this one to the bitter end.
Rope break.
I know I say this a lot, but it ain't ballet. You step between those ropes, you better be prepared to take some punishment.
And to dish some out as well. I don't think I've ever seen a superstar win a match by being a tackling dummy. There's no questioning Finley's... I don't know if this is such a good move. This could be disastrous.
Irgendwann muss es ja reichen. 1, 2.
Oh, look at that. He's bleeding like a stuck pig.
I can't tell if that's a cut or a broken nose, but either way,
he's got these fans on their
So,
feet.
6, 1, 9.
Huge 619.
Even if you wind up winning a match like this, you're going to be fit.
And there's the pin.
Reicht das? Gegen einen blutenden Finley, jawohl.
I've got to admit it, I'm impressed by the...
Ein harter Fight, sagt ja Finley auch immer, I love to fight. Oder sagte, besser gesagt, der ist ja auch schon in Wrestling-Pension eigentlich. Ja. War nicht leicht, aber Rey Mysterio hat sich hier in einem beherzten Kampf durchgesetzt. Und ist somit eine Runde weiter. Auf wen wird er aber treffen? Das ist die große Frage. Auf Carlito oder CM Punk? CM Punk werden wir hier übernehmen. Dass wir nicht immer in SmackDown sind, sind wir mal in der Heimat von CM Punk in der ECW. Und wir können uns auf dieses Match freuen.
Welcome to a night of extreme action emanating from Phoenix, Arizona. The Southwest has been anxious for ECW and we're here to deliver.
Das wäre frech. Das wäre sehr frech.
So loud I could hardly even hear you. Combined with tonight's great card, I could not be happier.
They're only going to get louder as the night progresses. I can already tell it's going to be a wild night.
Ja, sehr schön gemacht.
This is human chess, man, and he thought one move ahead. Hey, you ever thought about becoming a wrestler, or what they call in this company, an in-ring competitor?
Considering the fact that I'm afraid of my wife, I haven't really thought about that much.
I don't know, man. You'd be tough to catch in that ring. Kind of like a greased-up shaved cat with mayonnaise on its face.
Die beiden hier werden sich natürlich auch nicht schenken.
He's got this crowd solidly behind him, and now he's going to give them exactly what they want to see.
I say you pay more attention to whoever you're squaring off with and leave
So, da hat
the fans alone
CM Punk jetzt Carlito sehr hart runterfallen lassen. Und wie es sich für einen Extreme Wrestler gehört.
What do you think, partner?
Yeah, it's off the chain for sure. I'll tell you that right now. I can't wait to see how it ends.
1.
He slipped out of that one.
2.
Weiter.
3.
Whoever thought we'd be calling this match together?
Oh.
Hey, partner?
No fooling.
Da muss jetzt CM Punk ein bisschen was einstecken.
The crowd is certainly giving these superstars a piece of their minds.
Oh.
They better not give him too much. I'm not sure they'd have a whole lot to...
He's taking a little time to give his opponent a piece of his mind.
You know something? I'm not really sure if he can spare it.
So, dann haben wir noch in aller Ruhe den anderen Tisch ab.
No fear on the face of this superstar.
Yeah, that 50 cents will get you a cup of coffee. They sacrificed everything to get to this one match.
Boah, Alter.
This could be big, but it could backfire real bad too. Yeah, well, what?
Und der Elbow, der sitzt auch gewaltig.
That's just great. Now why don't you quit showing off and get down to business here?
He is getting down to business. He's in the sports entertainment business, isn't he? Great reversal. He's going for the pin.
1, 2. Nein. Das reicht natürlich nicht.
What a night of action, and I have a feeling the best is still yet to come.
I'm digging it too. And you know what? What would make this thing much better is if you maybe just kind of like pipe around a little bit so I can pay more attention to this great match.
We're here to provide commentary. Talking's kind of our job.
Then maybe I'll have to break out my mute button. 3.
Ja, CM Punk ist gewöhnt, hart zu kämpfen.
4.
The fans have certainly taken to CM Punk. He's one of the most popular superstars here in ECW.
He may not be an ECW original, but he embodies the true
wieder
spirit of
daneben
Extreme Championship Wrestling.
The fans know whose backs ECW was built on, but they also recognize who the future of the brand is.
So, vielleicht kommt Carlito jetzt besser ins Match. Nein, auch nicht.
He's climbing the turnbuckles. Will this pay off? Here it is. He's building up a head of steam. And he's about to let his opponent have it.
I'll tell you what,
Schön daneben gesegelt.
He'll get the heck out of there.
I think everyone's going to leave the arena with a smile on their face.
Not everyone.
Alter.
Remember, someone's got to lose, and
Alter.
losing's not fun.
Good point. That's the price.
Oh, jeez, look at this.
Oh, schön gemacht hier.
He's giving the fans what they want and building some momentum at the same
Facebuster,
time.
wenn mich nicht alles täuscht.
I was talking to one of these superstars before the show.
So, jetzt ist Carlito wieder am Drücker.
And that strategy was?
If I told you, it wouldn't be a secret, now would it? Jeez. No wonder why nobody trusts you.
And the crowd has come alive tonight with a chant directed at the superstars of the ring.
Well, I sure wasn't expecting them to sit on their hands the whole night.
Oh.
These competitors seem a little tentative in there.
If you took the bumps and bruises they did, you would be too.
I guess you're right, partner. Every time you go to inflict punishment, there's a chance it'll be inflicted on you instead. This capacity crowd definitely has
Das wollte ich die ganze Zeit machen.
Having respect and support of the crowd is great, but it's not going to win you the match.
Didn't it give you a rush to hear the fans cheering and chanting?
Alter, wieso steht der immer so schnell auf, Alter?
I think it's time to bring out the heavy firepower.
These superstars got it in them to cause a lot of damage, believe me. 1. Man, this match kind of makes me miss.
Was hast du nun davon?
Dude, I wouldn't jump in there right now. Those superstars are really going at it.
Maybe you're right. How about I just smack you around a little bit? 4. CM Punk's got a pretty extensive background, right?
He sure does. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Muay Thai kickboxing. He's a real student of mixed martial arts.
We might see him take his opponent to school, right? You know, you can show off for the crowd all you want, but all that does is let your opponent rest up.
I'm sure this superstar would argue the
Da kontert man
benefits
so viel
of
aus.
feeding off the audience.
Genau.
It Sure was a long, strange trip to get these superstars to square off like this.
No doubt, the shortest distance.
This is a big risk. Will it pay off?
Okay, das war nix.
He could pin his opponent
Vielleicht
right
jetzt.
here.
1, 2. Nein.
What do you like most about the superstars
Go
right now?
to sleep.
Against competitors that at the top are very long, you know it's going to be a heck of a match.
Something's got. Here's the cover.
1, 2, 3.
Jawohl, und CM Punk ist auch eine Runde weiter.
Getting something special tonight.
Hatte sie auch sehr gut gemacht, das Match. Das ist er.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
So, aber wir werden hier jetzt zum nächsten Match schreiten. Wir werden hier den ersten Baum einmal fertig machen. Und zwar jetzt Tony Dreamer gegen den Undertaker. Da ist natürlich klar, wem ich hier spielen werde. Das Match ist unforgiven würdig.
A big bienvenue to our fans around the world from Montreal, Quebec. Jim Ross here with Jerry the King Lawler.
And folks, let me assure you that tonight's show is a lot better than JR's French. Sheesh.
Well, there's no question of that, King. These Montreal fans are ready to get started, and so am I. So what are we waiting for?
So.
A reversal.
What does he think he's doing? He's just showing off for the crowd now.
He's wrestling the match his way, and I think it's going to pay off, mark my words.
Der Undertaker schenkt hier Tony Dreamer nichts.
They've lost the match.
Gleich von Anfang an.
No matter how beat up you are, you can't ever let your opponent know the extent of your injuries.
And that's easier said than done, JR. The human body can only absorb so much punishment.
This match is going to contend.
Oh, der Pokemon.
You talk about ruthless aggression. Look at the way these superstars
Oh,
have been going
schön
after each other.
gekontert.
They're not playing with kid gloves, that's for sure.
We knew we were going to see a heck of a match, but this might turn out to be... No, go ahead and say it, JR.
All right,
Aber der
I will.
Undertaker
I
hebt sich
think
gleich
this one's
wieder.
got all the
Oh, sure. Now the fans start to cheer for him. Now that he's in the driver's seat.
Come on, King. He's had the crowd
Swinging
behind him all
Neckbreaker.
match. And
Schön
I don't know where
gemacht
he
hier
thinks
vom
he's
Undertaker.
going. This could be a mistake. Uh-oh. Come on. You gotta stop this guy before he really gets going.
I don't think
Das
that's
war
gonna
jetzt nicht
happen,
sehr schön
King.
ausgeführt.
He's built up too much momentum to be stopped now. I tell you, King, sometimes I get exhausted just watching these superstars compete.
I know what you mean, JR. I don't think most people appreciate what incredible
So.
athletes these WWE superstars really are.
Backbreaker.
You've got to have some excellent conditioning to be able to do.
Oh no, this is terrible. You can't let your opponent build this kind of momentum.
Well, all I can say is someone's been eating their vitamins and saying their prayers.
Nein, hier wird noch nicht kurzer Prozess
I think
gemacht.
someone's going for a
Oh, das
high-risk
wollte ich
move,
nicht.
JR.
Look at the confidence radiating off this superstar.
All I see is an overconfident superstar who's throwing away the match by not following up.
I tell you, King, I've got no earthly
Alter.
idea how these superstars can maintain this intensity week after week after week.
It's not easy, JR. There's no off-season. It's not like you've got 6 months to recover after WrestleMania.
That's for damn sure. And that's why I don't think there can be any doubt in anyone's
So, der Undertaker macht aber kompromisslos hier weiter. Boah. Na, einmal geht's noch.
He's climbing the turnbuckle. What's he up to? Did you ever think you'd be watching these superstars compete against each other here tonight, JR?
I had a feeling their paths are gonna...
Look at him feeding on... There he goes, JR! He's been busted open! Look at all of that blood!
Would you at least try and
Alter,
not sound so
Scheiße.
gleeful, King? This is serious!
You're darn right it's serious, JR. Oh, man. Don't tell me he's about to do what I think he's about to do.
Tombstone Pound Driver!
Geht das trotzdem durch?
I'm not sure I agree.
Trotzdem hier Tony Dreamer. Ah, Rope Break.
What a reversal!
Schau mal, ob das so durchgeht.
One, two.
Nein.
He's all fired up now, King, and I'd hate to be on the receiving end.
I don't think his opponent's got a hope of hurting him now. Oh boy, these top
Der
rope moves
Undertaker,
could go
der ist
either
sauer
way.
jetzt.
Oh boy. Adrenaline is pumping.
Flying
I think this could be the
clothesline
beginning of
from
the end.
Undertaker.
It can't end like this. Come on, do something quick. Oh no, I don't like the looks of this.
He's got the fans behind him, King, and his opponent had better watch out. This
So, chokeslam.
is solidly behind their superstar. Look at this.
Can you be any more biased, JR? That's some fair and balanced commentary.
Na, ich wollte ihn jetzt pinnen.
Boy, what a match. I wouldn't even hazard a guess
Oder?
who's going to win this thing.
What? Have you got both your contacts in one eye, JR?
Verdrückt.
It's been obvious to me since the start of the match.
Oh, really? Well then, why don't you just... He may get the 3 count here. One.
Ist die Frage, kann Tony Dreamer noch? Nein, das war's trotzdem jetzt.
How does one prepare for a
Tombstone Piledriver, da ist er rausgekommen. Dadurch, dass man zu nah am Seil war. Chokeslam hat man sich verdrückt beim Cover, aber dann hat es gereicht. Undertaker ist eine Runde weiter.
Here's your winner, The Undertaker.
So sieht er aus. The Undertaker. So, und das letzte Match in der Folge wird von Helms und Snitsky bestritten. Wobei ich sagen muss, ich weiß ehrlich gesagt nicht. No. Okay, komm. Wie der Finisher geht. Ich habe den nicht mehr so im Kopf. Ja, machen wir Cyber Sunday.
A big New England welcome from Portland, Maine. This is good old JR Jim Ross here with Jerry the King Law.
So, Helms legt gleich los.
Fired up, JR. They can't wait to get started, and neither can I.
That makes 2
Aber
of us,
Snitsky,
King.
das
I
ist
don't
ein
think
Powerhouse.
anyone's gonna know what hit it after tonight.
Das wird schwer werden.
Can you believe we actually get paid to do this job, JR?
It's like a dream come true, King. Except when I have to sit here and listen to you drool over the divas.
Come on, JR. You know I'm helpless when it comes to puppies.
Oh, I know, King. And that's why I'm bringing a pitcher of ice water out here with me next time.
Boah. Pipi-Fan ausgekontert.
Seeing this hideous freak Snitsky in action sends a chill all the way up my Oklahoma.
Oh, sure. Now the fans start to cheer for him. Now that he's in the driver's seat.
Come on, King. He's had the crowd behind him all match. And now it's paying off.
Beide mittlerweile auch nicht mehr in der WWE.
These superstars are going to put each other through wrestling hell tonight.
They've already got a pretty good start on that, JR.
They have indeed, King. I don't think there's an ounce of quit between them.
Yeah, and that's where things get dangerous. If you're too proud to admit that it's not your night, you might wind up risking your career for a single match.
But at the same time, King,
I
no
know.
one makes it up the ladder without pushing them. Would you look at that? A blank.
We could have a pinfall here, JR.
Did you see that? Ring the damn bell. You can't let somebody get away with that.
I don't think the ref saw it, JR.
So,
And if the ref doesn't
hinauf mit
see
ihm,
it,
hinunter
it's
mit
not
ihm.
illegal. Uh-oh. Come on. You gotta stop this guy
So
before
die
he
lassen
really
sie
gets
extremst
going.
fallen.
I don't think that's going to happen, King. He's building up too much momentum to be stopped now. These top rope moves are always difference makers, for better or worse. Look at him feeding.
Climbing up the turnbuckle isn't bad. It's all the ways you could come
So.
down that hurt. So, how do you...
Look at this. Look at this. You talk about a house of
Oh.
fire. You're seeing it right here.
Alter, das
well,
war
somebody better put out that
nix.
fire, or this one's not going to end well. Well, from the looks of things, it's not hard to tell how this one's going to go.
What are you talking about, King? I don't think he's climbing up there for the view.
I don't think his opponent's got a hope of hurting him now.
Fuck,
Looks like
Alter.
he read his opponent's mind.
Oh, das hat's gesessen jetzt. Konter von Snitsky.
I don't think that these superstars have even contemplated the fact that they might lose.
I'm sure they had. That's not the kind of attitude you come in with and expect to pick up the win.
You're right about that, JR. If you can't see yourself having your arm raised by the referee when it's over, what does he think he's doing? He's just
So,
showing off for the crowd now.
He's wrestling the match his way, and I think it's going to pay off, mark my words. Oh no.
Ah, finisher.
I think we know where this one's going.
The Shining Wizard! Now there's a move you don't see every day.
Ah. Ist die Frage, ob das reicht.
And here's the pin. 1, 2, 3.
Es hat gereicht.
If any superstar shows the slightest hint of weakness,
Kein Jubel für Gregory Helms. Aber immerhin ist er weiter.
listen.
Here's your winner, Gregory Helms.
So, mit diesen Bildern verabschiede ich mich. In der nächsten Folge werden wir den anderen Reiter, den anderen Baum sehen. Matt Hardy gegen Jeff Hardy. JTG gegen Triple H. Kane gegen MVP Elijah vs. Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels. Ich verabschiede mich. Ich bin der FunGamer. Das hier ist mein Spezialstream zum einjährigen YouTube bestehen. Ich bin der FunGamer. Macht's es gut. Bis dann. Ciao und Baba.